plugging in now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start recording. All right, we got the question sheet up here, Cam. All right. All right, well, thanks for joining us, everybody watching live and then watching on the replay. This is Shane, and we have Mark here, and then we were Mark and I last week were talking about YouTube marketing and how we can get our channel to get more traction and stuff. So we reached out to Kam Jennings. Cam, what do you go by? ZeroFatz?
Yeah, most people just call me Cam. I started my YouTube channel. People start calling me ZeroFatz because of that. But yeah, man, I'm just Kam Jennings. You know, I got about a million nicknames at this point in the game.
Well, you know, there's a lot of people out there that do YouTube marketing and teach on it and stuff, but we actually wanted to find somebody that actually had subscribers, had views, that was doing it in the affiliate marketing niche. So, you know, we talked to Cam last week, and Mark's been interviewed by Cam in the past, but, you know, Cam gave us a lot of, you know, actionable stuff that we can use on our YouTube channel. So that's why we wanted to get him in front of you guys and in front of our audience so you can benefit from it. But Cam, why don't you just tell us a little bit, you know, how long you've been on YouTube, you know, impress us with some of your stats, you know, I think we have 300 subscribers and you have 12,000. So that's impressive to us. You know, I know 12,000 isn't
plus
impressive
one,
to
Cam.
other people, but
I subscribed today, Cam. So you got one more. Yeah.
Getting
I
there.
see your numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I subscribe to you guys too, man. So it's all good. Yeah, man, I got started with YouTube a few years ago. First, I got started with it because of music, man. I just wanted to play music. Like, I wanted to play my guitar and sing songs and stuff. So I started a YouTube channel for that, for fun. It's for fun. You know, then I kind of, you know, I didn't have a lot of subscribers. Probably less than you guys, you know, and you know, it's a little frustrating, you know, when you're there and you feel like you're doing some cool stuff and like you're not getting a lot of views and a lot of subscribers, and so that channel just kind of sat there and it was for fun. But then what I did was I was making moves, man. You know, I was selling books on Amazon. I was doing physical book sales on Amazon. And then I wrote this book, this ebook for Amazon Kindle about how to sell physical books on Amazon. And I was thinking, like, when I was writing this book, you guys, I was thinking like it was going to sell 1 million copies and I was going to be driving like a BMW or something. And I don't know why, man, but I thought I was just writing this amazing, great American novel or something, teaching the world how to quit their jobs and sell physical books on Amazon. This is what I'm, you know, in my crazy mind, this is what I'm thinking. But that didn't happen. I published it on Amazon, man, and it sold a few copies, you know. But it was, you know, yeah, if you've ever done anything, man, if you've ever done anything that you really cared about and then put it out there and, like, it just flopped on its face, man, you guys know how that felt.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
I was like, I was at that spot, man, where I was like, well, all right, I can just give up and just keep on doing what I'm doing. Maybe I can figure out how to, like, push some more traffic at this book and try to sell this book. So my great plan was I'd done a YouTube channel on my guitar and playing music and stuff. So I thought, well, I'll create another YouTube channel about, you know, selling these books on Amazon and how to, like, my tips and tricks about how to sell. And every time I do a video, it'll be like another tip and another trick about, hey, man, you can sell these books on Amazon. And basically, I was talking about some of the things in my book, but every time I said something, every time I gave someone some advice, I'd be like, I'd pitch my book at the end of the video. I'd be like, hey, man, if you like this tip, man, make sure you check out my book. I'll put a link in the description. You can find all these cool tips and tricks on how to do this step by step. And that kind of worked, man. I started getting more traffic to my book and getting some more sales on it. So it was pretty cool. And I was like, well, that worked. But what I don't like is that, like, I'm giving Amazon 30% of every sale. And I know they're not getting those extra sales from me, dude. They're taking that money. I'm not doing nothing, man. So I was like, well, I mean, dude, why don't I just put the book on my own website and keep my 30%, you know? So then I I opened a website, but then that plan, I started reading this Perry Belcher book about membership sites that make money, and the whole idea of putting the book for sale on my website, that kind of turned into like, forget that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a membership site. I'm going to put a video for each chapter of the book, and it's going to be like a full-blown membership site. And instead of like $4.99, it's going to be like $10. So that's kind of the short story of that. But yeah, that's how that worked, man. And that's kind of how I started getting a little bit of success on YouTube, just by giving out valuable information and figuring out I could drive traffic with it to an ebook. So.
Yeah.
Which is a really, really cool background, Cam, because it gives us a bit of a story about, like how anybody can get started with a personal interest, and then you sort of spun it off based on what you learned. I think just to sort of maybe answer some questions that I know people have coming in, we know that you've got over 12,000 subscribers to a YouTube channel, okay, which is really significant. I'd be really curious to know how long it took you to get there.
Well, it's funny because like if you look at like ZeroFatz Returns channel, in that current incarnation, it took 2 years to put up those numbers. But at the same time, if you think about what the ZeroFatz Returns channel is, I mean, it started out talking about Amazon and ebooks and selling physical product, and then it kind of like transitioned to talking about selling ebooks and how to sell more ebooks. And then it kind of transitioned into like membership sites, and then it kind of transitioned into affiliate marketing. So now I'm talking about quite a few things on this one channel, which makes my niche very broad. And what that equals is, even though it's fun to talk about all those different subjects, what it equals is very slow growth because your audience is fragmented now. So you're saying even with 12,000 subscribers in a couple of years, to you, that's slow growth, right? Yes, very slow. I think it's very slow.
Whereas I think a lot of people would be happy with 12,000 subscribers.
Yeah, yeah, that's true, man. I think if you put it in perspective, I definitely think if I could put 12,000 on my music channel, I'd be real happy.
Nice.
So I can see the perspective. I can see the perspective there. But let's be like hard on ourselves for a minute. Let's be hard on ourselves, and let's think, if I put together the right channel that does just one little narrow thing, and like I just pull in all the people that care about that one thing, like, could I grow faster? And the answer is yes. Like if you say, hey, well, my name's Shane Farrell and my name's Mark Tandon, and guess what? We're just going to put together a YouTube channel about carrots, because carrots are pretty much the best vegetable in the world, and we think everyone needs to eat them. All right, so there ain't nobody else doing that tight of a niche on YouTube. Nobody else is just talking about carrots, man. So if you guys get on there and start doing videos about the bits of carrots and how to make them in smoothies and how to cook them and do all these videos about carrots, what happens is all the people that do care about carrots and all the people having interest in that one little subject, they're going to very quickly see you guys as an authority on that subject. And they're going to pigeonhole you. Yes, they're going to pigeonhole you, and they're going to say, it's Mark and Shane. They're the carrot guys, and you guys are going to be the carrot guys. You guys have pigeonholed yourselves, but it's cool because, look, they're going to pigeonhole you regardless. They're going to find a place to stuff you regardless. And people like to put things in their place, and that's just the way it is. So if you can control the space that people put you in and you make it small enough, then you can grow extremely quickly. So
yeah, like that was one of the suggestions that stuck out when you gave us last week. You took a look at our channel, and it's really broad, right? We try to encompass everything internet marketing. We've been wondering our way of slow growth, and your suggestion was everybody just put out, the three of us just put out videos in our specialty, right? So you have the I Am Rebels when you have just Shane Farrell talking about list building, and Mark in the future is only going to do copywriting videos. And then Brian in the future is only going to talk about paid traffic. So that's one strategy that we're going to be applying. And I think, as you watch this, remember what Cam said there. The more narrow you stay, more narrow focus, the faster your channel is going to grow.
A lot of people don't realize this. Man. But I have another YouTube channel called NutriBullet Time. And what happened was, all right, so you guys remember Google Sniper?
Yeah.
Okay, so I bought Google Sniper, you know, and I was like, man, this is some crazy stuff with this Google Sniper. And I tried to put this survey site together, this little baby survey site. And I'm like, man, this is a good idea. I'm going to see if I can make some money off of this. Yeah, right, dude. I didn't make any money off of that. It was nonsense. So that was a while back. That was several years ago. But this was like the first Google Sniper when it came out. And so about this time, man, I was getting kind of fat, and I wanted to figure out how I could lose some weight. So I bought this NutriBullet. You guys familiar with the NutriBullet, that little blender?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I bought a NutriBullet, and I'm kind of got this entrepreneurial mind. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So I was like, well, I paid $100 for this blender. I wonder if I could get my $100 back for this blender. So I created another YouTube channel that was just going to be about the blender. This channel is just going to be about NutriBullet. I'm going to use these Google Sniper principles and just make this channel just about this one little tiny thing and see if I can just like dominate the NutriBullet dish. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nobody else on YouTube just doing the NutriBullet. So like hey man, I'm just going to be the NutriBullet guy. So I bumped that channel up to about 7,000 subscribers.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Nice.
and that went quicker. That was quicker. That was more. I did that about a year. That was quicker than the ZeroFatz Returns channel. So
now all this talk about subscribers, what does subscriber count actually mean? Does my subscriber amount mean traffic or views or sales? Does it have any real impact on your videos?
It has a lot of impact.
Your income?
Yeah, it has a lot of impact, but it's weighted. It's kind of like an email list, and the fact that it's weighted by how much those people care about what you're doing. Like if you have engaged subscribers, and every time, see what happens is when you got a subscriber, every time you put out a new video, that video shows up on their feed. Like when they go to YouTube, these are like, if I subscribe to you guys, I am subscribed to you guys, by the way. Whenever I log into my YouTube channel, I see all the videos that came out from the people I'm subscribed to come up in my feed. And it's not controlled like Facebook. When you think about Facebook, not to jump subjects, but when you think about Facebook, Facebook kind of controls what your friends see when you post something. Like they rate like text posts higher than like a YouTube embed post, you know? If I embed a YouTube video on Facebook, a lot of people aren't even going to see that.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. But with YouTube, it's not like that. If you're a subscriber of mine, then whenever I post a new video, it's going to come up in your feed. So it can be very, very weighted. It can be very weighted if your subscribers care about what you're doing. If that makes sense. So just like an email list. Like it could be you can have a bunch of cold subscribers and a bunch of warm subscribers. But generally with YouTube, if you got your subscribers organically, then they're going to be warm. So
what kind of stuff can you do to increase your subscriber count?
Well, I think that, the biggest thing that you can do is when you hit the record button, get to the place where, it's like you're just talking to a friend of yours. You know what I mean? Like if you're like, well, okay, I'm Mark Tandon. I'm going to teach people how to write a sales letter today. All right, guys, we're going to write a sales letter today. I'm going to show you guys how to do something. and you're going to like, I'm going to do this, man, in under 1,000 words. And I'm going to show you how to sell $1,000 coaching program in less than 1,000 words. Boom. Start now. And but Mark's just going to talk to his friend, right? And maybe as he's typing this little sales letter, he's teaching them, but maybe he's telling them a story too about how he learned how to do this or where he got started or whatever. Maybe Mark's cracking a joke. Maybe he's saying something just to talk, man, like he's talking to his buddy and they're just sitting around doing it. I think that if I could just give one tip to people, the best thing to do is to get to your natural self. Because a lot of times when people hit the record button, they tend to take on a different persona. They tend to, they get stiff, man. They're trying, oh man, I'm trying to teach how to write the sales letter. I got to make it just right. It's got to be perfect.
Right.
A lot of people, they hit stop and then hit start and they hit stop and they hit start and they're trying to get it right and they edit out all this stuff. But the truth is, I'm trying to teach you something. I remember this one time, man, just for example, I was trying to teach people about, I don't know what the word was, man, but it was a really important word. I was trying to teach on a whiteboard. It was like integrity or something. And I was writing down integrity or something on the whiteboard. And I was like, look, man, you guys got to get this one thing right. Boom, 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 boom. And I spelled it out. And I spelled it wrong, dude. I spelled it wrong. And like, I was like, oh, man, I spelled that word wrong, dude. So I was like, I didn't realize it until I was in editing, right? And I was looking at my video. I was like, holy cow, man, I spelled that word wrong. I was like, man, do I got the balls to leave that? Yeah, screw it. Let's go. And I left it, man. I just left it. And it was like, I don't know. You know, it was just one of those things, man. It was like I humanized myself. You see what I'm saying? Like I humanized myself. So
absolutely. I think what you're saying, if I'm picking it up, Cam, is that your personality is really what's going to drive your channel subscriptions, your channel views, your video views, and that sort of ongoing engagement. Which leads me to another quick question. I see a lot of courses out there talk about how you can video market without your own videos, without creating your own stuff. And I've never really seen the point. Like, if I'm going to get on YouTube, if I'm going to post a video, it's going to be my stuff. It's going to be unique, even if I'm not on camera, even if nobody wants to see my balding head, you know, and listen to my cheesy voice. I'm going to do a screen share. I'm going to do something that's unique content. But what do you have to say about people that think that, well, they can just use other people's videos and they can still make it happen?
Yeah, I mean, you can do a lot of things, and there's a lot of ways to make money on the internet. But the fact is, a lot of people want to get there as quick as possible. You want to get to the money as quick as possible. I can understand that. The quickest path to the money is through trust, authority, bonding with an audience, and building an audience. And the fastest way that you're going to do that is being yourself in some capacity, putting yourself out there in some capacity. If you take someone else's stuff and you put it on a video, it's cool, man. It might provide value, but you're not a part of it. You're not in it. You're not in it. Your personality is not there. Nobody knows you, man. So when you try to sell them something, nobody's going to care. It's not going to work for you as far as like when it comes to how fast can I get to 7 figures, if that makes sense.
Totally does.
It's going to be very slow growth, more slow growth, more slow growth. If you can't put yourself out there, look, man, I don't remember ever not having to step outside of my comfort zone to move to another level. I don't ever remember doing it. I remember when I was working on my job, the last job I had, and I told my wife, man, if I could just make enough doing this stuff to pay my rent, I'd be happy, right? And then but to get to that spot, I had to plan, and I had to put more work in, and I had to write more, and I had to do more. I had to step outside of my comfort zone. Mm-hmm. Then my next goal was if I could just make enough to pay for all my bills. And I hit that goal, and I had to step outside of my comfort zone again. And then it was like I just wanted enough to quit my job. And to get to that goal, again, I had to do something else to step outside of my comfort zone. Just recently, I started, and I think I was talking to Shane about this not too long ago. He was giving me some great tips. Just recently, I started really getting into coaching pretty seriously for the first time. And to do it, I had to step outside of my comfort zone, man. I had to be comfortable charging people more money than I was used to charging them, and to step outside of my comfort zone and just be willing to do something I wasn't comfortable doing. And I think for everybody, when you're talking about doing video especially, I don't know a faster way to build trust and bonding and authority than standing in front of a camera and talking to somebody, because they can see you. They're going to instantly relate to you or not relate to you. Instantly, you're going to pull them in or push them away. And all you care about is the ones that you pull in. So I don't know any faster way to do that. So that's what I would say. And that's a super long-winded answer, Mark, and I apologize.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
And we've been talking about, mostly channel marketing. So how do you choose your topics for your channel? How do you keyword research? Do you pull your audiences? Do you just have a feeling of what people want?
Yeah, I mean, I would say a little bit of all of that when we want to be real about it, because at this point in my life, man, I only want to do what I want to do. Okay, first of all, if you think about the idea of a customer avatar, and you think about the idea of the make money online niche, well, I'm in the make money online niche. I am my customer avatar. That's me. I mean, if I think about it and I break down who my avatar is, it's probably me about 6 years ago. So I have to trust in the belief that things that I'm interested in are probably going to be things that they're interested in. If I was interested in it a few years ago, if that makes sense. A lot of things I'm interested in now might be a little bit too advanced for like my target audience. But there's going to be some people out there who have advanced and they're going to be into it. And sometimes I'll just throw videos out there for those people, or I'll throw content out there for those people who are advanced. But just recently I put out a beginner's level affiliate marketing course. And that was for like me, man. That was for me like 7 years ago. So I'm trying to think of what would have helped me 6 or 7 years ago. And I think that, you know, that's have trust in your avatar. Have trust in the fact that you know who your market is. Another thing with YouTube videos especially is you're always getting questions on a YouTube channel. I mean, every single time someone asks you a question, that's a video opportunity. I mean, answer their question, but every time, that's your direct market. I mean, that is your audience right there asking you a question. It's worth a video usually. So
yeah, I mean, you can comb through any single forum and whatever niche you're in, you know, and find hundreds of questions. You know, and just find ones the same way we teach product creation, the same way to create a video. You know, we look for questions that get repeated over and over again, and then there's an opportunity for a 2 to 3 minute video.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing is, if those questions, if you put that question in Google and like you hit enter and there's not a video on the first page, I guarantee you're going to be popping up on the first page within hours of posting that video.
Cool.
Just the way it is, man. Google puts a premium on video content, and they put a premium on YouTube video content. That's not Facebook. When was the last time you did a Google search and found a Facebook video in the search results?
Yeah, never. Now we take our videos and upload them to YouTube, Facebook also, but
yeah,
I mean,
I do that too. So. But I think it's a crazy time right now, man. I wish that Facebook and Google had some kind of partnership, honestly, man, because I hate that like my YouTube videos like don't go hardly anywhere on Facebook. You got like 2,000 or 3,000 friends, and none of them ever see your YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's funny. Our YouTube video or our Facebook videos right now get a little more reach, but we're trying to flip that around. Yeah, Cam, what about ranking videos? Do you worry about, you know, there's tons of optimization guides out there and all sorts of hacks and tricks, you know, but when you upload it, when somebody uploads a video, what's the minimum or the maximum that they need to do to it to optimize it?
I think that like self-centric titles work very good. Like if I title a video like, like if I say like, how to build a sales letter in less than an hour, okay? If I title a video like that, I'm going to get so much interest. I'm going to get so many views. If I title a video, how I built a sales letter in less than an hour that made me money, then it's going to get more interest and more views. I don't know why, you guys. I don't know why that is. I've just been noticing that in the last few months, that self-centric titling really pulls people in. As far as like optimization goes, I don't like video optimization that much. I don't put a lot of stock in it, and that's a lot different than a lot of people, man. And I acknowledge that. But my thing is this, man. I just started a new YouTube channel the other day, and I don't want to say what it is because it's kind of a secret case study project. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and I don't want any of my current audience to affect that case study. But I'll tell you what, man. I put out 10 videos in one day, okay? And I did the method that you're talking about. I went out and found questions in my little niche from forums, Facebook groups, stuff that people were asking. I put together a list of about 100 things. I put out 10 videos at once. Within 8 hours, every one of those videos were ranked on the first page of Google for that term. Every single one.
Nice.
And I didn't even, dude, I had default settings for tags in the videos. Okay. The videos were the tags in the videos You have an option in YouTube where you can set a listing of tags to where every single video you upload has the same tags.
Yeah.
Now you can add tags if you want, but whatever, man. I'm not trying to get too technical. I'm just saying, like, you know, they all had the same basic tags, and like they all were on the first page within 8 hours. It was stupid. I mean, I'm supposed to sell someone a course for $40 to teach them how to optimize videos. I don't need to do that. You don't need that.
It seems like there's multiple courses every week that come out.
But the trick is
the new way to jump to #1. This, you know.
Yeah, the problem is that doesn't really matter because that didn't get those videos any more views. The only way that they're going to stay on the first page within like a week or so is if they start getting some engagement, they start getting some likes, people start sharing them a little bit, and if that doesn't happen, they're dropping, dude. They're dropping. They're dropping off of there. YouTube will give it.
How do you increase those? Is there any tricks? Do you encourage people to like and share when you're talking
Yeah,
to them?
it's the thing that people don't want to hear, man. It's the funniest thing because like. Excuse me. People say, hey, listen, man, how do I make money on the internet, dude? I'll do anything. I hate my job, dude. I got to get out of this thing. I'll do anything. I'll put the work in. What do I got to do? I'll be like, all right, look, man, here's what you need to do. Get this YouTube channel together, and then I want you to go around. I want you to find about 20 blogs of all these people in your niche, man. I want you to reach out to them. I want you to try to develop relationships with them on Facebook. I want you to try to do this and that and the other. And you start giving them these tasks to do. And they're like, whoa, man, I ain't got time for all that shit. What are you talking about? What's the quick way, dude? What's the quick way? Yeah. I don't know a quick way, man. I don't know a quick way. If you want to start getting organic subscribers and organic views and you want to get people to start sharing your videos, you got to start you got to take the videos to the people and where they're hanging out at. For you guys, that happened to be Facebook because you guys know already where your market is on Facebook. They're there. And Facebook loves internal videos. So when you guys upload those Facebook videos, they spread them to all your friends, and all your friends are marketing guys. So you get reach. With YouTube, it's the same thing, man. You gotta find your people. A lot of times that means finding other people on YouTube who also are in your space. People who you might think are your enemies. People who you might think, oh, well, that dude's got a competing channel. I mean, if I got a channel on bananas, no one thinks I'm going to run around and go find this other cat who's got a banana channel, but I'm going to. I'm going to go find him, and I'm going to, hey, listen, man, why don't you come on my banana channel, and we'll do an interview, man, and you can show all my people how you make your banana smoothies. And you reach out because then that way what happens is you can – build your audience up a little bit by sharing audience with him, and you're kind of creating a network on YouTube. It's tough when you start out anywhere, but you just put in the work and you reach out just like anywhere else. Yeah.
So evergreen methods, long term. Yeah, I mean that's what we like too. We don't like these little loopholes or hacks or a lot of the products on YouTube. Somebody, or especially in YouTube or affiliate marketing, somebody gets lucky once with one sale, and now they're releasing a product on it. But it's not repeatable. So
I like
time.
Yeah, man. When we talk about affiliate marketing, a lot of people who are doing YouTube that I kind of compete with a little bit with affiliate marketing, they use launch jacking tactics. And I don't have a problem with launch jacking tactics, but I don't really do them. I like to focus on benefit in my video titles. Like if I am promoting a Fiverr course, I won't say, hey, listen, Fiverr super mega course or whatever, Fiverr super mega course review or whatever. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be like, how do you make $100 a day on Fiverr? And then in my video, I'll teach them a method to do it. And then I'll say, hey, listen, this is a great method, but check it out. This guy right here, that's all he does is Fiverr. Check this course out. He's got 3 more methods he can show you that are better than this one even. So, and in doing that, what happens is, my video lasts longer because people are going to be searching for how to make $100 a day on Fiverr long after they're going to be searching for that product. That product's got a shelf life of about a week for interest. So
that's a really good idea. Yeah, so you're bringing them into more general stuff. Yeah, so you're bringing them in on an evergreen search term versus everybody else is just going on that search term that has no legs to it, no lifetime value to it. Yeah,
because I see a decline, dude. I mean, I launch products, so I know. I mean, like when I got about a 6 to 7 day period of interest with the market on my product, and I see like a steady decline from the first day, and I see a spike towards the last day, and then it's over, man. It's trickling sales after that. So, I mean, benefit is a much more sustainable way to go than just like launch jacking. To me, that's my opinion.
No, that's a really good tip. I don't think people are realizing that.
It's slow. Slow, dude. It's slow. Even if they do realize it, they're going to be like, I don't got time for that shit, man. I need the quick money. And they just go for it. But, I mean, do what you want to do, Maybe it'd be smart to do both of them. I don't know. Maybe it'd be smart to do a launch jacking video and do like an evergreen promotion strategy. That does sound pretty good to me, to do it something like that. And you capitalize on both tactics. But I don't got time for that.
I think some of the awesome takeaways, Cam, from you having, you've given us examples of a slow build in a channel and a very fast build in a channel, and with specific examples is some of the suggestions people can take away are to kind of niche it down a bit, get a little bit more specific in the category that they're going after. You mentioned that your one channel grew much faster than one that was a little broader, and that's really something that I know Shane and I are taking away from this. You've also definitely talked about, for some people it's getting out of their comfort zone, for others it isn't, but just being themselves, like getting that personality, like you are the personality. Okay, it's not like, we're talking YouTube here, but Cam's got a huge Facebook presence as well. Okay, and that's surely due to personality, which is very powerful. So we want people to be very personable, be themselves. And lastly, I think that we really take from this is content is king. Google's always going to reward content, regardless of hacks and courses that'll get you ranked on the first page in 10 minutes. Stuff like yours has lasting power because it's content that people engage with and that they watch and they ask questions, which gives you ideas to give them more. So, for me, those are the three most valuable takeaways of this sort of session.
Yeah, man, I couldn't agree with you more. Consistent publishing is huge. If you're going to do a YouTube channel, put yourself on a schedule. If you're saying, hey, I'm going to do at least once a week, I'm going to put at least one video out a week. If you stay on that schedule, YouTube will appreciate you more. The people who are doing the best, I'm telling you right now, the people who are doing the best on YouTube are putting a video out a day. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I find that a little overwhelming. To try to do a video a day is a little overwhelming for me. But if you want to be awesome on YouTube and you want YouTube to really promote you and really, give you love, get a video out a day, man, because all the people who are in the millions on subscriberships, they were doing a video a day. So,
okay,
nice.
And that's hard for me to do. I don't know. You guys got more than one person on YouTube. You guys might be able to do it. So.
Yeah, we have more than one person, and it's still hard for us just to keep up with the blog and all the social media posting and everything. So you just got to define your strategy. Define whatever your strategy is. Find it and stick with it until you see the results and success that you want.
I try to do a video a week, man, like it's my job. And if I can do more, then I'll do more. I think if I could do 3 a week, it would be like awesome. But hey man, I got kids. You guys know how it is, man. I got a family and stuff. I can't spend all day every day sitting here editing videos all the time, man.
Yeah. You actually put some work into yours too. You're out there driving around. So cool. Well, we put the link to. We like to wrap it up, Cam. Keep it pretty quick for people, but
sure.
We put the link to Cam's YouTube channel, Zero Fat Returns. Make sure you check that out. Subscribe. He puts out a lot of killer content. The link to ours also. And Cam, do you want to put the link to your Facebook group in there? Because I think people will really like that too.
Sure. It's do I just type it in here on the screen here?
Yeah.
It's just you know what? It's just Web Riders, guys. It's just Web Riders. Boom. Web Riders on Facebook.
All right, cool.
It's a group called Web Riders. It's cool, we just talk about the same stuff we're talking about here, man. Just talking about internet marketing and stuff. So.
All right. And Cam, you got to start your own weekly blab up too, but People like it.
You think I need to, man? This is the first time I've done this. You guys are experts, man. These guys right here walk me through it. I didn't know what I was doing, man. I'm like a baby, like a kindergartner.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, if you can repurpose, like we have it, it's live streaming on the blog right now too. So
Nice.
It's pretty cool. It gives you a lot of chance to repurpose content.
I love it, man. I love it.
Everybody wants. We introduced this to Sean Mize. Now he's doing them too. So
What?
chopping up content.
Sean Mize, man, one of my heroes.
Yeah,
Man,
you got to watch that blab. A lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, well, hey, cool. Appreciate you guys having me on. Maximum respect.
Cam.
Thanks so
Cam.
much, Cam. Really appreciate the insights, man. The energy,
Yes, sir.
huge for us. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me on, guys. Peace.
All right, guys. We'll talk later. See ya.